Welcome back to Breslov Campus. Rabbi Nachman, he once gave a story of the Baal Shem Tov to show the extent how tzaddikim can be hidden and to what extent, right? So there was a story that Rabbi Nachman told about the Baal Shem Tov, that once he went to the city Brod, and he stayed by a very prominent supporter who made in honor of the Baal Shem Tov a festive meal, inviting prominent people at the table. At the end of the table was sitting a darshan, the local darshan of Brody. Darshan is a preacher. The local rabbi was a preacher in the city of Brody. And this man was pretty heavy. He was a heavy guy. That means he ate a lot. And when it came to serving the meal, the darshan was taking a double portion of everything. When they served the fish, he took two portions of fish. When they served the sauce, he took the whole bowl of the sauce. So the people around him, they started to make fun of him that he's eating so much. So they quickly requested, bring more food. And they kept on bringing him more food. And he, in simplicity for his part, was taking a double portion of everything and eating. And they were having a laugh out of him. And then, as if that wasn't enough, they asked him to speak, to give words of Torah, because he's a darshan. So he cleaned himself, got ready, and they asked him to speak. So he began to give a sermon, and they started cracking up the people at the end of the table. Here he is sitting at the table, head table is the Baal Shem Tov, and he's speaking words of Torah in front of this very distinguished guest. So they started cracking up. They started putting their hands in front of their mouths, trying to hide their laughs. So the darshan, the preacher, picked up that they're making fun of him. And he said like this. He said, what? Just because a person can't say Torah, does that mean he cannot eat a piece of fish? And in the meantime, while this is happening, the Baal Shem Tov picked up that these people at the end of the table were making fun of the darshan. So he rebuked them to be quiet, and the Baal Shem Tov indicated that he wanted to hear what the darshan was saying. And the darshan said his discourse of Torah, and the Baal Shem Tov praised highly his words of Torah, saying that this darshan, this preacher, was receiving his Torah teachings from Elijah the prophet, Eliyahu Navi. Rabbi Nachman said over the story, and he said he liked very much what the preacher said at the end. What? Just because a person cannot give over Torah, so he can't eat a piece of fish, the way to understand it is it's a double negative. That means he was able to give over Torah, but from heaven he had to hide his Torah. So how did he hide his Torah? By taking on this presentation of someone who eats very much, so that people belittle him, look down upon him. This caused them also to look down to his Torah, so that they wouldn't pay attention to his Torah. And Rabbi Nachman indicated from the story that this darshan was a hidden tzaddik, and he did this purposely in order to hide from people the greatness of the Torah, which the Baal Shem Tov did catch. The Baal Shem Tov was able to uncover him that he is a hidden tzaddik. And Rav Nosson brings down saying that this was a hidden tzaddik who had to hide his Torah, and this was the format that it had to be hidden, to show us that there are hidden tzaddikim to such funny extents, and you don't know who's really who in this world.